Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now, let's just get into it. So, Michigan played Illinois today in Illinois, and okay. So, Michigan won. It was 42-25, but I'm gonna run through the game real quick, and then I'm gonna get to what I want to talk about and what happened. So, Michigan comes out and basically is running the ball like last year or something, just 20 yards, 30 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, just all the way up and down the field, like their first three, four drives or whatever. And basically, Michigan gets up 28-7 in the first half. Illinois got a drive at the before the end of the first half and got a touchdown. Jordan Glasgow also blocked a punt to get us we recovered on like the 2 or 3 and we got a score that way. So it was 28-7. Second half, I'm talking about first half, they couldn't stop the run at all. Second half, we only had like 50, 60 yards rushing. So second half, Shea is trash. He didn't really do much in the first half. He scored on some wide open RPO plays. Second half, we can't do anything. They've stopped the running game, and it's just like, it looks like a total different team. So, second half, Illinois just slowly gets it back in the game because our defense is on the field so much because Shea and the offense, they can't get anything going. True Wilson fumbled. Charbonnet fumbled, and we lost it. Shea fumbled, but got it back. And basically, Illinois cut it to a 3-point lead. And then all of a sudden, Shea hasn't been keeping it on the read all game. Now, all of a sudden, when it matters the most, now he's keeping it on the read. You should have been doing that. But we end up scoring again a couple times. The defense got some rest, and then they started back playing lights out ball game, basically. So we end up winning 42-25. But this game, this was a weird game. But it was just like the same old stuff. Like first half, I liked what I saw on the offense with putting Ben Mason in the backfield again and running it. But Charbonnet and Hassan Haskins were running good, toting the ball. But we put in True Wilson. In the third quarter, we're not getting anything going. Haskins should have been in. Haskins looks like he should start. Him and Charbonnet should be getting all the carries. Christian Turner, he fumbled, but he was down, but he fumbled the ball. I wouldn't expect to see Christian Turner probably again for the rest of the year. Hassan Haskins needs the bulk of the carries. He's got the speed, the vision, and he runs tough. So I'm liking what I see out of him, and it just comes down to Shea is inconsistent, y'all. I hate to say it, but it's him. It's him. He's trash. Open dudes, he misses them. Dudes in the end zone 5 yards. If the guys aren't wide open, if he has to fit it in, he misses them. He holds on to the ball too long. He almost waits for them to be open, then he throws it. That's too late. You should be throwing the ball before they break. So when they break, boom, they look, the ball's right there. But let's see, Shea was 11-22 for 194. 3 TDs and a fumble. That's 50%, y'all. That's 50% against an Illinois defense. Illinois' quarterback was 16-25 for 192 and a TD. That's like 64%. That's where you should be at, around 64. A senior like Shea, he should be at 70. I'm just going to be real. He should be at 70. But it's just dumb from the coaches telling them to put certain dudes in. Like Hassan Haskins should have had a bulk of the carries. Now, if you look at the stats at the end, you'll see that he did, but that's after the whole third quarter and most of the fourth quarter, he got no touches. First half, this dude had 4 carries for 69 yards and was running hard. So third quarter and most of the fourth, you just decided not to play him at all? What are you doing? Come on, bro. Like, I get so tired of just getting on here and having to talk about this dumb stuff. Like, you don't see that he's good? He's averaging 17 yards a carry. What don't you understand? But you putting in true. So, I was hoping we'd get to see Joe or Dylan. We didn't, because even when the game was over, they still got Shea in there. It's like Harbaugh knows the fans want to see these dudes, and so he's trying not to play them so we don't get hype and want them to play. We're going to want them to play regardless. Your quarterback is garbage. That's starting. We're still going to want them until he plays well. He hasn't played well pretty much all year. I just don't understand it. Everybody knows he's trash. But I digress. Let me talk about the defense, because that's the one thing that I can just, So, the defense was playing lights out for the most part until the offense just stopped doing anything. And so, the defense got gassed, and then, they gave up 25 straight points. Because they were on the field the whole time. Like, I can blame them, but somewhat I can't. But I can blame dudes like Khaleke Hudson, third down in the red zone. He's holding. He's done this against Army. He did it against Wisconsin. Bro, stop holding. Like, he's man coverage, he's trash. He is. I'm going to be real. Man coverage, Hudson is trash. But besides them, I really don't have much to knock. I saw Metellus make a mistake trying to find the ball on a kind of a, not really a deep ball, like a 30-yard pass. He was there. It looked like he lost it in the sun because he was looking all the way around. But besides the defense just being gassed in those few mistakes, McGrone is a beast, y'all. I know people are going to say Bush, he's not as fast as Bush. He might be faster than Bush. He's a sophomore right now. By the time he's a senior, he will be faster than him. He looks like he might be faster right now, especially on the blitz. Once he decides to come, dude is coming. But him, Aiden Hutchinson, beast. These dudes are beasts. Dax Hill, Ambry, the defense, they gave up those points, but I can't get on them because the offense was so trash that they were just gassed. Soon as the offense had another good drive where the defense got to rest, defense came back out causing turnovers. That's how we got another score in the fourth quarter. Michael Dana, shot him out. Got a strip sack, and I don't know if he hit the quarterback while he was trying to throw. Kemp picked it. Would have scored if Hudson wasn't trying to, I don't know what he was doing. Move out the way. He got 5 yards to go and he finna score, and you sitting here like you trying to stop him or something. Move out the way, bro. But besides that, the defense was, I liked what I saw out of them for the most part. They really didn't get out gashed in the run. They didn't give up that many yards in the run. It was just they just looked tired because Illinois would go to a no huddle and then they would get penalties to keep the drive going. But let's see. I think Tariq hurt his leg. Eubanks got hurt. He got hit hard in the back. DPJ looked like he was hurt, but he came back in the game and scored a touchdown late. Defense looked all right without Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye, I didn't see him out there at all. I think he's still hurt from last week. But that's pretty much all I got, y'all. I mean, I'm not about to sit on here and harp on the same thing because we know what it is. This offense, as soon as the run got stopped, the offense turned into trash can. It was a dumpster fire. I'm talking about as soon as they stopped that run, the offense was trash. It ain't the receivers not getting open. It's not the O-line. He didn't get sacked at all today. He is just trash. And I saw Greg McElroy trying to hype him up. Oh, Shea Patterson on that one drive to get him back. I'll give him credit. I'll give him credit for this. When we were up 3 and Illinois was he made some throws and he kept it on the read finally. But this is my problem. I don't know if it's Gaddis, Harbaugh, or if it's Shea. But I wish I knew who it was. I would go get a ticket to Ann Arbor. I would get a ticket and I would go smack them myself. You can't run this offense without the quarterback keeping the ball. What is wrong with y'all? You want to run the spread, but you don't want your quarterback to keep it. You're going to get what you got in that third quarter. They keyed in on the running back. Now, the quarterback, it's time for you to keep it. Oh, but we don't do it. Like, I'm so tired of this, bro. Like, y'all don't understand how tired of this shit I am. We got Penn State next week. We got MSU, I think, after that. We got Notre Dame still. We got OSU. We got Maryland. We probably can lose to them because their offense, depending on how good the defense is, they might score 70 or they might not score any. I guess we'll find out which one will be with us. And I think we might still have Indiana. I'm not sure if they're on the schedule this year. Y'all, everybody that's happy and, this is this, and we still have the hardest part of our schedule. We could easily go from 5-1 to 5-6, 5-5. It's very possible. That trash you saw in that third and fourth quarter, and let me just give context to it because you can think what you want, but we ain't running that ball like that against Penn State, Notre Dame, Michigan State, or OSU. We will not be able to run the ball like that like we did in the first half. You might as well get it out y'all head. That was the first time, that first half was the first time that our running game looked like last year. That was the first time this year. We did all right against MTSU, but it wasn't to the point it was in the first half of today. But it's going to be a reality check for anybody because the offense needs a leader, y'all. And when you see like that drive we had in the fourth quarter, the offense looked good. Like you wouldn't know how trash our offense really is most of the time because Shea looked good. Shea was making throws. Shea was keeping it on the read. He was doing the things that you need to do to be successful in this type of offense. If he don't do those things, that offense going to be trash, y'all. I'm going to be real. I'm getting real now. That offense is going to be trash unless he does what he has to do. This is not an offense. This team is not built for the running backs. It's not. The offensive line is not good enough for that. It's just not. I knew it before the season started that this was a year for the quarterback to be the general, the field general, a Jalen Hurts type. A year when the quarterback has to lead, put them on your back. And you know what's sad? He's playing like this, and we haven't played the big teams. We played Wisconsin. His completion percentage was like 47, 48%. I ain't making these stats up, y'all. I just do my homework. So, I mean, what is there to say? And Harbaugh just kills me. That first half, Dylan or Joe could have played it because all they did was hand off most of the time. Shea was like 2 of 5 in the first half. So Dylan and Joe couldn't have did that. When we had one of the drives late, when the game got back close, he almost threw a pick. Dude should have picked it. Even the announcers were saying that ball should have been picked. He just took a bad angle on it. Trying to make a throw out to the wide hash, and his arm is just weak, and most of his balls wobble. So you got a weak arm, and your balls wobble, aren't spiraling correctly, and it's windy. So I mean, what is, I don't know what to say, y'all. Like this, we got big games left, y'all. We what, 5-1? Do we feel like a 5-1 team? I don't feel that way. I feel like we just waiting to get our doors kicked in again by like Wisconsin did. That's how it feels. Cause that I'm at a loss for words almost, y'all, because it's just unbelievable to me for you to watch a quarterback play like that, waiting too long to throw the ball when the dude is wide open, and he'll be looking at him. That's what gets me. He'll be looking at him. Dude wide open, and he just waits and waits and waits. The game moves too fast for you to be waiting that long. By the time he throws it, the defense has recovered. Now, the only hope that I can see for the offense to just get its mojo, he's got to run that ball, y'all. And like I said, I don't know if it's Gaddis, Harbaugh, or Shea just not wanting to keep it on those reads. I don't know what it is. So I don't know who to blame. So I ain't just gonna blame Shea no more. I'm blaming all of them. Gaddis, Harbaugh, and Shea. Which one of you? Three blind mice. Which one of y'all is doing these? Is calling these plays? Are you telling him not to keep it? Is he not keeping it, or what? I wish I could find out for real. But this, Illinois, that ain't gonna cut it. Especially in the fact that their halftime adjustments were that good to stop the run. They shut it down until we kicked their doors down again, and they just would kind of quit. And Hassan Haskins start toting it again. But it's just from coaching mistakes to Shea. It ain't fumbles. It's just you come out looking good, and you come out second half looking like straight trash because they adjusted and stopped the run. Now you're just going 3 and out every time. 3 and out, fumble, 3 and out, fumble, 3 and out, 3 and out. Like, come on. Like, it's just not acceptable. Like, it's not acceptable. But we won. So I know people going to be tooting their horn. We won. But you got to understand, that product that they putting out on the field, it ain't going to cut it against these teams. We haven't played nobody but Wisconsin. Now, I know y'all saying we played Iowa. We're going to find out tonight how good Iowa is when they play Penn State. If Penn State blows their doors off, they're not that good. They're not as good as we thought. And they're not as good as we thought. So it's going to put context to that because Iowa really hasn't played anybody except us. So are they a pretty good team? Or are they mediocre and we're mediocre too? We just had a bomb defensive scheme and they couldn't stop it. So, I don't know, y'all. So, we got Penn State. I'm going to do a video in a couple days or so, probably Monday or Tuesday. Talk about that. I might do 2. I'll probably go real in depth on Penn State because that's a team where I'll actually have to really do some research on them and find out exactly who's good and who's bad or whatever. But that's all I got, y'all. This it wasn't good, y'all. It wasn't good. I mean, it's baffling to me. But I know who it is. I'm tired of talking about it because I want to see Joe. Everybody wants to see Joe or Dylan, and you got like 5% of the fan base the coaches are in practice. They see him play. They see him in practice. We don't see him. Shea's the best we've got. When they start hitting in practice, let me know and I'll believe what you say. I'll believe he's the best we got when they hit in practice. Until when they take that red jersey off or that maize jersey off and Shea gets hit in practice and he still looks like the best, then I believe that he's the best. I don't believe it. And what kills me, I'm going to say this and then I'm done, y'all. What kills me is, if that's the best we've got, you should be praying that Dylan and Joe can play. Not no, he's the best we've got. The coaches said in practice he looks good. Boy, that man is trash. You should be, everybody should be on their knees praying, meditating, everything to hope that Joe and Dylan can ball out and be at least a mediocre quarterback. Because they are freshmen and sophomores. They can make the mistake Shea is making. That dude is trash. That man is garbage, y'all. I'm sorry. If you watch the game, ain't no way you can tell me that is the best we've got. And if that's the best we got, Harbaugh, we'll never have a quarterback because you can't coach them up. They just regress. If that's the best we got, we'll never have a quarterback with him, y'all. It's time to be realistic. Les Miles at LSU. He had decent quarterbacks. He had quarterbacks that were pretty good, but they never reached their full potential. Sometimes they would look like our quarterbacks. Like, dang, I thought he was highly recruited and they would be trash out there. Like, what's going on? A team full of talent, but it doesn't reach the full potential because you got a garbage quarterback. That was Les's problem at LSU. We got the same problem, y'all. Because this dude, Harbaugh can't get these dudes ready to play. So I'm praying that Joe and Dylan are better than this man. Y'all crazy. He's the best we got. If that's the best we got, come on, y'all. That's the best we got at Michigan? Some of y'all are delusional. That's the best we got? Are you joking? Like, share, subscribe. If you want to drop a donation, feel free. I'm going to upload this to TuneIn, Spotify, on the Anchor app. I'm done, y'all. As always, go blue.